up, YouTube? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. What up, my homies? Today's video is gonna be a review or kind of like first impressions on the Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection. I don't even know what to say. I'm a little bit speechless with this palette. You'll see why when we get into the like eyeshadow portion. But this is the palette I picked up. I only picked up one eyeshadow palette because your girl's a broke college student and she don't got money to be spending on 4 eyeshadow palettes, even though they're like super cheap. The one I picked up was Bling Boss. This is what it looks like. This is the eyeshadow palette that was calling my name because I'm so into purples and plums and everything purple I love. So this palette was like calling my name. Of course, the other palettes are gorgeous. I can't speak for all of the eyeshadow palettes, but I assume that they all have the same pigmentation, the same formulas. So I'm just gonna assume that they are all the same, just different colors. But yeah, I reviewed and demoed the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette. I'm gonna give you all the tea about this palette. Shout out to Morphe, you guys are the homies. You hooked me up with, no, I'm just kidding. They did not hook me up with this palette. I went and I purchased it at Ulta. I'm gonna spill all the tea on this eyeshadow palette, the good and the bad, I don't know what else there is to say. But if you wanna see me demo and review / like first impressions on this eyeshadow palette, then just keep on watching. What up, my homies? As I apply lip gloss, I'm reviewing the Bling Boss palette by Jaclyn Hill. I'm gonna be spilling the tea. I haven't even opened this yet, so it could be cracked or something. I have no idea. Oh, let me read the back of it first. Okay, here's the palette. Oh, okay, I'm gonna put that down for a second. I'm gonna read the back of this first. This says, I'm so excited to finally show you guys the shades I've been stashing away in the vault. Oh, I don't know what that was. I was trying to do like winky face, but that didn't work. I hope you love this collection. Love is in all caps. So this is what the packaging looks like. I love the packaging. Oh, I have the Jaclyn Hill packaging. Let me get it. So I have the original Jaclyn Hill packaging. I'm a hoarder and I like to hoard packages, like packaging from products. I don't know, I'm like obsessed with it. Like I have Tarte Shape Tape. I have like a bunch of different packaging like laying around my vanity. It's so random, I know. But this is the Jaclyn Hill packaging. It looks exactly like the palette, and then this is the back of it. Kind of like the same thing. She's got a picture here and a picture, like 4 pictures on here. I love the unit carton on this. It's so like her, it's so Jaclyn, and I just think it's so cute. The palette comes in bubble wrap, which we're not gonna pop today, sisters. Oh my gosh, so cute, so cute, so cute. This is the back of it. It's got a little bit of confetti on the back. Does it have a, oh wow, okay. It's not broken, but it does have a mirror, which is really nice. I have my ring light on right now and my skin looks so HD, it's kind of scaring me and I'm not for that. So pretty. Out of all of the palettes, this was the only palette that was like calling my name. This is the most gorgeous palette I think in my can I speak English? Probably not. This was my favorite palette, so I purchased this palette. But we're just gonna dive right in, get into it. I'm so excited to use this. So yeah, this was about $12 in my area. I used the Ulta coupon code or else it would have been like $15-ish. So cheap, by the way. So cheap for $12 for 12 eyeshadows. That's a steal, honestly. So I'm gonna start off with Hush Hush, which is this like, it's a little bit of a cool tone color. It reminds me of, oh wow, this has got a little bit of kickback. This reminds me of, what is the shade? From the Modern Renaissance, it kind of reminds me of Juan Fresco. And I'm going in with my M513. I don't know if you guys can see, you probably can't, I don't even have a real camera, but I'm gonna pop this in my crease. That didn't really do anything, to be honest. But I've watched a lot of reviews on this specific palette, and apparently this shade doesn't like do a whole lot. It kind of just is a transition shade that you can build up, I hear. I didn't set my concealer with powder, by the way. So this should have maximum pigmentation. I've heard a lot of different reviews on this eyeshadow palette. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that this is splotchy and like patchy and it doesn't blend, and I've also heard that it blends seamlessly. So I'm kind of gonna be the judge of that today. Of course, everybody has different experiences with the eyeshadow. Not everybody's gonna have the same experience. I wish we all could, but that's not how life works. Rockstar and Mystic are like really calling my name. Also Sparks. I like love every shade in this I love every shade in this eyeshadow palette, and I just want to use them all. But I'm gonna take Rockstar and Mystic. These two shades. They're kind of similar. Rockstar is more of like a purple, and Mystic's more like a plum. So, oh wow, that is pigmented, honey. Okay. It got on my brush really well, so let us, oh wow, that is pigmented. Oh crap, holy cow, I was not expecting that. This is looking a little bit crazy right now. I'm gonna go back in with that Hush Hush color and buff this out. Okay, it's actually blending really well. I'm not having any trouble blending it. Oh my gosh, this is like, oh my gosh, okay. The only thing I wish that this palette had was another transition shade. I mean, I guess you could go in with Sparks, but I don't know. I wish this had like one more transition shade, because Hush Hush really isn't like giving it to me, you know? So, I don't know. I do have to say, on this inner corner, it's not blending that well. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not blending out the best. This eye isn't blending that well, so tea. I'm just kidding. I don't have tea to spill. And disclaimer, I'm not the best at eyeshadow. Like, I know how to do eyeshadow. I'm like not the best at it though. So just like little disclaimer, I kind of don't know what I'm doing. I am getting a little bit of fallout. But not too much. I'm gonna go in with Sparks with my M506. This is more of a red tone shade. And I'm just gonna place that on the middle of my lid. I'm so impressed, by the way. I'm so impressed with how good of quality these eyeshadows are. Not gonna lie, I think these are better than like the Jaclyn Hill quality of eyeshadows. I don't know if that's like supposed to happen, but like these are like so pigmented. Like so pigmented. And I'm a little bit sister shooketh. I'm gonna go in with Bling Bling, which is this corner one. I wanna see how well this does without spritzing it. Probably not gonna stick at all, but yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my finger. Oh wow. Okay, foil. Oh, what up? I'm gonna load my brush up and then spray it with some Fix Plus. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna take a little bit of Pizzazz, which is more of a cranberry shade, and I'm gonna apply that on the center of my lid. Oh, hello. This is so pretty. I'm deceased. Not gonna lie, I struggled a little bit with the shimmers. You definitely either have to spray your brush or go in with your finger, because it picks up like no product with a dry brush. Personally, that's what happened with me. I'm gonna go on to the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this M432 and I'm gonna take Rockstar, which is this vibrant purple color, and buff that on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna buff out that with Hush Hush. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on these Lily Lashes Mykonos. These are my new favorite eyelashes. We all know my history with Lily Lashes Miami. Not a fan of those lashes. Don't get me wrong, they're gorgeous, but they just don't look good on me. And no one should ever have to see me in Lily Lashes Miami because it was traumatizing. And I will be right back. Okay, lashes are on. Lip gloss is poppin'. Overall, I think this palette deserves an A+. I did have a little bit trouble with patchy blending, but to be honest, I always have trouble with patchy blending, no matter how good the eyeshadow is. I just personally struggle with eyeshadow a little bit, and this was a really good palette that I used. The pigmentation was phenomenal. I was so shook about how pigmented this was. I was not expecting that at all. The Jaclyn Hill palette is pigmented, yeah, but this Vault Collection, oh my gosh, the pigmentation is a little bit insane of how pigmented it is. How many times am I gonna say pigmented? There was a little bit of fallout, but nothing major, nothing that smudged my makeup, and I did use a lot of eyeshadow today. There was a little bit of kickback too, but nothing compared to like Anastasia eyeshadows where there's like immense amounts of kickback. Personally, I don't have a problem with kickback. I think it's a good thing in an eyeshadow, but I digress. I did struggle a little bit with the foils. I think they're supposed to be foiled, not exactly sure, or shimmers. I did struggle a little bit with the shimmers, but again, I always struggle with shimmers because I always accidentally ruin them because I'll spray my brush first and then dip into the eyeshadow, and I didn't do that today, so I didn't ruin the eyeshadows. But yeah, I did struggle a little bit with the shimmers, but overall, amazing palette. I haven't tried the other eyeshadow palettes because your girl is a broke college student and I'm very broke right now, so I could only afford one eyeshadow palette. But personally, I had an amazing experience with this. I love this. If you have $12 to pick up one eyeshadow palette, I recommend going to your local Ulta and picking up your favorite eyeshadow palette, even if it's just one, or you can buy all four, whatever floats your boat. By the way, if anybody was curious, I will tell you guys what's on my face. The foundation I'm wearing is the Maybelline Superstay, concealer, Tarte Shape Tape, bronzer, Anastasia Rosewood bronzer, eyebrows, Benefit Cabral in the shade 4, highlighter is Jeffree Star Peach Goddess, lipstick, the L'Oreal Color Riche lip liner in the shade Timeless Coral, and this Morphe lip gloss in the shade Shimmy. These Morphe lip glosses, I've got some tea about this, and the tea is there is no tea. These are amazing. I've only had one. This is in the shade Shimmy, and it's like sparkly. Not really into the sparkly lip glosses, but this one personally is so beautiful, especially in the sunlight. It's like got a peachy, corally type of feel to it. But yeah, that is what's on my lips, and I think that pretty much covers everything. The eyes is the Morphe Vault Collection. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. I know I was just like, oh my gosh, Jaclyn Hill, oh my gosh, Morphe, I love Morphe, but like, that's the tea. Morphe is such a good brand, and they come out with some phenomenal products. Yeah, if you want to try this out yourself, go buy it. If you don't like it, return it. It's not that difficult. It's not that complicated. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I was trying to be as truthful as I can. I am not like hyping up Morphe because, you know, I'm just like a nobody, so like Morphe doesn't care about my opinion. I love it. I think it's a great palette, and I will be using it a lot in the future. So, with that being said, if you liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!